Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency markets with my followers, let you guys know there's been a lot of questions about this strategy that I have going on. Okay, guys. And I think, oh, by the way, if you just land here, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated, help a brother out. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. And new subscribers, I do appreciate you too. This is going to be important video right here, guys. Okay, very, very important. Now, first off, I was once again, I was watching George over there, Cryptos R Us. He has a pretty decent channel. You know, he's like a real friendly guy. You know, he's always positive about everything. So he's like Bitcoin's going to take over the world type of guy. And you know, I'm not like against. I mean, I hope Bitcoin does what people say that it's going to do. I really do, guys. You know, where we can have our financial, the people are in control of the finances. The issue is that, you know, you got to go up against a strong organization. You know, the financiers, you know, they start taking over the world like hundreds of years ago, man. They had there was economies actually in the UK where they didn't have them under the control, and they had their own little system, and they came in, they took it over, and they made everybody debt slaves. That's what they did. So I agree with them. I hope that happens. But I'm not planning for that. I'm not planning for that because it's gonna be a long time until that happens, guys. So here's the deal, though. A lot of people are asking questions about how you work a strategy during these times. Okay, so you have coins that are doing pumps. Okay, so like say for example, I'm gonna go into right here, Luxo as an example, or you have Matic. You know, Matic went in here for a pump. So this is going to be an important video to let you guys know because there's coins that are doing pumps. And I think one of the mistakes that not all of you guys do this. There's some guys that are following this channel that are really, really good traders, and they're smart guys. Okay. That are out there. Let's Hutan. There's, I think the Smooth Operator is his name. The other guy, he's got a picture of abs and stuff. There's some smart guys that are following this channel. I can tell. I can just tell. One thing you have to realize, first off, is that you're going to select a coin that's going to probably not do well. It's just the nature of trading, and also the nature of a bearish cycle that we're in. There's no confirmation that anything's gone bullish yet. Not Bitcoin, not yet. So I'm just going to go over some details and realize that it's very, very important, especially now, not to be married to a coin. So you have like those that are like in love with XRP, probably because they made a ton of money in XRP back in 2018. And then you have those that are in love with other coins because they made a lot of money in this coin previously. And whichever coin you, say Cardano, last run it went up, and they're just married to the coin. They don't want to give it up because they made a ton of money in it. That's understandable, but it's time to move on and maybe find another one that can do that. So what I'm going to do is you have coins like Matic. So I'm going to go over, I'll show you guys something, is that I'm going to draw some stuff, try to make sense of this for you so you can understand a strategy. So a strategy that's going on right now is that, let's say you have, I'm going to use starting in June, right? June. So here you have like a quant. Okay. So previous in my channel, I said, hey, here's quant. From $40 to $50 is a price target, and it'll go up. So here's Matic, right? And then here, let's use another coin, like let's say like Metis, right? Okay. And then we have, my phone is talking to me, and we have another coin, let's say like Luxo, right? Here's Luxo. And then you have another coin like let's say Near Protocol. And then you have another coin, let's say like ICP, right? So you have these coins, okay? And then you have a portfolio. See, the deal is that, like with me, I have these positions, okay? Take the position in the coin. Here's Matic, here's a quant, and they start taking off, okay? They start taking off. They start going up like this, okay? Matic went up, quant really went up, right? You made some money on quant. And then here's Metis. Metis hasn't really done anything yet. You know, it's at there, went up a little bit, let's say something like that. It's done a little bit, right? And then you have another one right here. Let's say this is ICP. And ICP's just kind of maybe gone down a little bit. Let's say it went down a little bit. Here's another one I'll pick too. Here's like near protocol, right? And near protocol is just kind of not doing anything. So it just went down a little bit. So you have these ones, and you also might have other ones in the list too. So I'm looking at injected protocol. I'm looking at, what's another one I'm looking at? Oh yeah, Vulcan Forge, right? Here's Vulcan Forge. I don't have positions in those yet, so these guys are just kind of hanging there, right? These guys are kind of like outside of it. This is just an example, guys. But in your portfolio right here, if your crypto portfolio right now, there's not anything set in stone ever. Okay, this is always going to be fluctuating from week to week, or every 2 weeks, or depending on the circumstances, it could be fluctuating. So what I mean by that is that, okay, let's say this is near protocol right here. Okay, this is near protocol, right? We're looking at near protocol like that. That's near protocol, okay? So near protocol is right here, and if I take a look at near protocol, right, it's looking kind of weak. So we see near protocol is looking kind of weak. It's breaking some levels. So what happens is, in this instance, I was bullish on near protocol, but now that I have I have more data on near protocol based on the correction, it's looking weak. I go look at the data. What does near protocol have? They have a lot less users. Do they have developers on the chain? They do. There's some positives, there's some negatives, and then the most important data that you have on near protocol is the price action data. That's probably the most price action to give you the more concrete evidence of what's really going on with the coin, and it's going down. So what I do is I see that, and I use a smaller percentage, right? So I load it up a little bit on near protocol, like right here. Let's say, let's use an example, 1% of a portfolio of 100K, right? So $1,000. I just leave it there. But in the meantime, I have these over here, Matic and Quant and maybe a Luxo, and they're running, okay? So then I see them on a correction. So like here's Quant on a correction, right? It goes on a correction and boom, comes back down. I'm going to load up more and then go on that one, because now I know Quant is like going bullish. Okay, so now my portfolio, I get higher percentage in here, not only because price goes up, but also too, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave near protocol alone, leave it alone, don't know what it's doing. It's starting to get questionable when I have it in here, and just write that up. Or I do it with Matic, or I do it with another one. Like recently, I go, well, I'm not going to add to near protocol right here. I'm going to add to, this is Luxo. Like I did recently. I went, okay, Luxo. I added to Luxo, and Luxo did a pump. Now I'm up. So it can happen with any of these other coins. Like, so for example, okay, here's Kusama, right? Okay, Kusama. It depends on with you. Kusama could be over here, is gone up or down or anything like that. So I'm going to take it easy on Kusama. Unless it starts breaking levels, or add to that. I hope that makes sense, that your portfolio through here, guys, is going to constantly be changing. So, Matic is up, Quant is up, Luxo looks like it's doing pretty good, Lido DAO or something I add in there. But the ones that are going down, you don't keep adding to them, or you move your position around from week to week, or it's not even day to day for me, because I'm more of a swing trader. So you're going to be moving your position around. Okay. So here's your overall portfolio, right? So here's your let me make this bigger for you guys. Here's your overall portfolio, and let's say it's you have a 100K. Let's say you got $100,000 that you're working with, okay? And this position is 1K, right? 1K right there. And then let's say I'll just use that as an example, and you put 1K in here, right? Into Quant, you put 1K into Matic, right? And Matic went up 2x. So now Matic's up here at you did a 2x on Matic. You got 2K in here, right? And then with Quant, you loaded up at the 87 and rode that up. So let's just say Quant did it's done a 4x and then 2x. So let's just say, as an example, now you got 4K. You got 4K in Quant now. Okay, so you added just 1K, right here, and then this is 1K too, right? So I know this is kind of messy. So you just added 1K into these. Maybe you got KDA over here. KDA maybe even went less. You could do 0.5%. So you only did 500. Half a K, one half. So it's 500. Let me put one half like this, 1/2 K, right? Okay. Over in KDA, a small percentage. You don't want to add to it. I told you about KDA. I'm just going to hold on to it, but my position is very small. So it's only 0.5% or something like that to write that up in case I missed that. But as you can see, because of these over here, and maybe even a Luxo that's gone up 50% basically, right? So now with Luxo, you have 1.5K as an example, 1.5K, right? So you've added in 1K, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've added in 8 out of your 8% in your 100K portfolio, and these have gone up. So you got like, you put in 8,000, but right now your portfolio could be at like, say, I'm just going to use this 14K, okay? 14K overall because you're winners. So you want to find the winners, and then you want to take from your pot. You're like, okay, near protocol. Let's say near protocol, something happens with that and it goes down. It keeps just, something just happens as an example. I'm not saying that it is. You could start taking some out of there, right? And then you're like, okay, there's another one. What I want to do, I'm going to put it over here into say injective protocol. So it's coming over. I see a chart on injective protocol. It starts looking really, really good, right? And then maybe that's going to be the next one. So now you're taking half of that over here, position over here, and then this might start going up as an example, right? And for some reason it starts pumping a little bit like that. Okay, so now you got your 2K. So you see how you're always transitioning through your portfolio, your crypto portfolio right now. Okay. So, but let's say everything takes a turn for the worse. Let's say everything takes a turn for the worse, right? So I got all this stuff on here. I'm going to erase it real quick. Okay. I'm going to erase this real quick for you guys. And you can see, let's just say that you're a trader, right? You're not a trader. You're a guy it's investing in Bitcoin. So, but now you have, everybody's saying Bitcoin's going to 10,000, right? Okay. Bitcoin's going to 10,000, and they're still saying that, but you have nice positions in Matic and Quant. You've done a 2X and a 4X over here, basically, and it's doing really well. And you got some couple others in here that's not doing so well. But there's people that are saying this. They're saying this, right? Even what's that guy's name? Gareth Soloway, 10K. Now, if you pay attention to Gareth Soloway, people miss this part of it. What did Gareth Soloway say? He said, I'm going to have a position at 19K in Bitcoin, because he said, why? I don't know for sure if it's going to go to 10K, but I want to have this just in case it does decide to go up 25 or 30K, have a small position. You see, he says that. Nobody pays attention to that. They only pay attention to this. A real trader will tell you, hey, I need to get in just in case, because nobody can know for sure. Just like I'm doing down here with these other little coins. Don't know for sure. Could it pump out of there? It could. Could it go back down? It could. But you just take your positions and you start moving. Okay, I need to rebalance. Boom, put it over here. Ride that one up. Or this one over here is not. I haven't had a position. This one's doing good. Or then I put it in over here to injective protocol as an example, and then it could start taking off. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to put some clarity in it for you guys on how you keep. You want to start thinking of the overall picture, and don't plan for one asset to just make you a huge amount of wealth, especially right now. When it goes bullish again, you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to do that and probably plop it in one and it just does a moonshot. But right now, that's not going to happen, guys. Right now, that's not really going to happen, okay? So you have one taking off, and then you have a couple over here that could be not doing so well, and you just reposition. You reposition your coins on a weekly or bi-weekly or semi-weekly, however you want to do that, however you're looking at that. That all depends. Things are always changing. You could say one coin could be, Luxo could be good right now. It's going up and all this amount, right? It went up 50% basically since I entered into it. Okay. It's gone up 50% right now since I've entered into this coin. Okay. See, it's over here. And so I entered into this coin, and then, I could have made a mistake. And Luxo is doing an A, B, C, and it's just going to swing back down. Okay. So that's the deal with it, guys, is you want to pay attention to have your coins set up right now where you're looking for the next opportunity. So like right now, one that I told people, I said, hey, just let it hang back. Let it hang back. This one, Crust. Here's an example, right? Crust is at the bottom. It's down 97, 98%. It looks like it has to suss itself out. Just let Crust do its thing. See if it does a move off the bottom, and then boom, check that out. So here's another one I'll show you, like synthetics. We'll go over synthetics. Let you guys know where synthetics. It's right here, okay? You know, I made a video about that. Synthetics could have done a bottom right there, okay? So maybe synthetics is getting itself ready. It looks like it's going bullish, guys. You know, you can see this is 1, 2, probably up for 3, down for 4, up for 5. It might come back around. It might go back up. Let's say it goes back up, stays up there for a little bit, and it might come back down around to these areas, right? Into a second wave or something like it might be pulling off a third wave like that. And then you get over here, you could ride that up, okay? With a stop loss at the candle buy is $1.94 or down there $1.87, and then you go and ride that up, okay? If it's a mistake, then you get out of it and you take your position from synthetics and then you put it in one that is, or another one that you think that is going to start a pump, like Injective Protocol or maybe Vulcan Forge, as an example. All right, guys, I wanted to go over that, explain that to you real quick. I know it's kind of messy and it might not be explained very well and things, but there are some questions that came about with it. And that's what you really want to do when you're in this market like it is. You can just keep rotating. There's some coins that are ready to, they're set up to pump, guys. I'm just letting you guys know they're set up to pump. I know there's some weakness right now with Bitcoin. The dollar's going up a little bit and probably some weakness coming into the traditional financial markets too. So, you know, Phantom is another one as an example. I have some Phantom and it's looking weak. So, you know, you have to evaluate on a daily, weekly, semi-weekly, however you want to do that, these coins, and then you might have to carefully reposition yourself going into the next possible pump with some of these coins. Okay, guys? If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.